So I'm over there setting up the other rods. And it looked like I had a couple of nice bites on here. So, let's see. If it was just a bit of bait getting robbed by a little fish, it looked like a decent bite. I mean, I'm all the way back up there with the base camp because it's a big tide. And it's obviously coming in. I am going to get pushed back off of here, further up the rock. It may just be that one of my baits has just been robbed by a little fish. It looks like a not bad bite though. Tighten down until, see if it rattles again. Nah, might be nothing. Might just be nothing. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't think it's big, but I think there's something on there. I think we've got something hooked up, so I'm going to see if I can find a spot to set you up. That would be ideal. What even? Let's see. I really need to get a little tripod for doing this. I think that might be grand. Maybe. Yeah, there's something on there. Let's go and see what it is. Well, sadly, the bait's... I may have had a fish. We've lost a whole hook length. Those creels there, I thought they were attached to the ones over there, so I've cast this side. Turns out that the creels are right there in front of me. So I'm going to have to now cast this way. And hope that I don't lose another hook length on that creel. Hey ho, yeah. Anything in here? Well, we'll keep trying. So, it turns out that there's a string of creels. Now, in normal circumstances, I would have went out there. However, big tide today, I'll get cut off real quickly, probably an hour. And it'll take me 20 minutes to move all my shit. So, we've punted it a bit more left. Hopefully I've missed the creels. The only problem with that is there's an island just in front of me here under the water. So, I don't know. I'm not sure where to move to. If I do move. It's 15-20 minutes to hike back to the car. Probably a good 10 minutes just to even get around to there because of the terrain that I'm on. And high tide's at 20 to 4, it's now 20 to 1, so I've got 3 hours fishing left, really, realistically. So I don't know, we've had a cast to this side, we'll see if we get back. If we don't get back, then we're going to have to move, which I don't really want to do. Yeah, see, I mean, I've got a fucking load of gear on me. Ugh, I'm getting splashed on. So, I don't know. I've sat in a puddle as well, honestly. I should have stayed at home. When I woke up at fucking 8 o'clock this morning and went, ooh, big tide. I should have just went, give yourself a fucking break, it's Sunday. But, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get this bait back. And if I can successfully get a couple of baits out this way, then maybe we'll be in good shape. I don't like the way that's nodding in the tide. It suggests that something's rubbing against it. I don't know. We'll do our best. That's all we can do. We've got the best of bait. We made our preparations. Some days it just bites you in the arse. We've a few hours yet though. I'm sounding very defeated considering we've only been here an hour. And yeah. Worst comes to worst, I'll try and get over there somewhere. The water's not quite as deep, but there shouldn't be creels in it. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Well, to quote Burns, the best laid plans of mice and men going off the glay. Prepped all my gear, got the best of fucking fresh bait. There's a horrible fucking rip, it's snaggy as fuck, so I'm gonna pack up all my shit, climb all the way back up there, round the lighthouse to the car, get in the car, drive about 500 metres that way, park somewhere else, climb down on another bit of rocks. I should have went down in the first place, it's not quite as deep, but I've fished that for. I thought I'd get a try into the deeper fucking water. Fucking hell, this beard's getting grey. And, well, say the best laid plans often go awry. So, I'm going to get this bait. I'm going to get, if I can get back, I'm getting the feeling I'm losing either hooks or the weight or everything. We're going to fuck off out there. Try another mark before I've wasted the whole afternoon. It's already 20 to 2. High tides in 2 hours. Probably going to take about 3/4 of an hour getting out there and set up. What can you do? As I said in the last video, it's why it's called fucking fishing and they fucking catching, is it? Yeah. Right. Back in about anyway. So, back again. Set up on a new mark. Took about 40 minutes to get around here. If you can just see out there. There's a little boat dodging about. That's the prick-fuzz creels I was just getting caught in when I was fishing at the back of the lighthouse. We've moved further south. Sadly it's a bit more exposed, so we've got a bit more chop in the water. The rig that I put a while out there has come right in to the bottom of here, so I think we're on cleanish ground. Yeah. Old ruin up there, Errol's Lodge, caught fire many fucking years ago. Aye, so we're settled in. We're going to try again. There's some cormorants flying by, so we'll see what happens. I've had success here before. It's not a bad fucking spot. Should really have come here to start with. Hey ho. Tried to get in deeper water, didn't really work out for me, so you know, we shall see what happens. So we had a little tap a minute ago. Maybe we've got some interest. I mean, I suspect we've been shoved by the tide right in across the sandy bottom to the bottom of the rocks. So, yeah, bit of interest already, that's good. I've got a lugworm on the top hook and a piece of mackerel on the bottom hook. So it could just be that a crab's found the bottom hook. Could be. I don't know. Sadly, I think this wind's going to be a little annoying on the audio, but you know, sorry about that. There's not much I can do about it. Move somewhere less windy than the northeast of fucking Scotland, I guess, would be the answer. Nah. I guarantee you, as soon as I turn the camera off and start walking away, it's going to start biting again. Yep, watch this, I guarantee you, as soon as I put you down, that fucking gets a bite. There we go. Oh, that's not a bad bite. As soon as my finger hovered out of it, let's put a finger back out of the button again. Come on back. Yeah, I think it's just something's been nibbling at the bait sitting on the seabed, so we'll hold off for a while. So we've got a fish on. I'm going to see if I can wedge in here. And we'll land it and see what it is. Or maybe we won't fucking wedge you in there. Maybe put you here. Yeah, we'll try that there. Well, okay, so maybe I didn't have something on. Looks like my bait got destroyed though. I'll get a new bait out and try again. Right, I've got the second rod in the water now. As you can see, much chunkier, shorter rod. It's actually a conger rough ground rod. I'm hoping, I've got my stall out, I'm looking for a cod or a ling. I've got quite a big lugworm wrapped up in some mackerel. Hopefully that's going to attract a cod or a ling of a decent size. So we'll have a quick look down here. So we've got lugworm, white rag, normal rag, and bits of mackerel, and there's a couple of little clams in there. And on the left hand rod we've currently got clam and mackerel at the bottom and worm and a little bit of mackerel at the top. I think there's something on it. I tightened down into it a minute ago and it looked promising, like there was something there. Sadly, the biggest challenge here is just getting the rods to sit where you want them on the rocks. Again, this one has come quite in close to the bottom of the cliff. Well, it's not really a cliff I'm sitting on, but the outcrop. So I'm tightening down into that. But I guess it's back to waiting. I guess that little knock it had. I think I'm going to be plagued by small fish. Just plucking bits of my baits off. However, I've gone with kind of bigger hooks and bigger baits because I don't really want to be unhooking small fish all day. However, if worst comes to worst and it's looking like we're not going to catch anything, I'll get the small hooks out and we'll see what's going down. I have got another rod with me, it's a lighter rod, and I'm going to fish just a single ragworm down the front of here in the hope of finding a wrasse. I've had good wrasse through here before, so once we see what's happening here, I'll get another rod set up for that. Hopefully winkle something out on there. So we've been getting some bites on the left hand rod. They look very much like just a big crab pulling real slowly down. I'm going to take it anyway, because if the crab's been there for half an hour, then the bait's eaten anyway and it needs fresh bait. So fingers crossed it's not a crab and it's just a fish acting really fucking weird. No bait left. Yeah, so the bait that was on the seabed is gone. The bait that was above it is gone. So I'm going to change from a one up, one down rig to a 2-hook flapper that'll keep them both off the seabed, hopefully. Try that. Yeah. It's a fantastic bait. It's a big tide. It's overcast. There should be fucking fish. I don't know. Yeah. I can only do. As they say up here, we can only piss with the cock we've got, and yeah. Half an hour till high water. So I went down to size 2 hooks with some worm, a white rag, which, you know, if you know through fishing, they're supposed to be deadly, and a normal rag above it, and we had a pretty nice bite right off the bat. We've got a fair bit of slack line. Trying to get the slack in so I can actually register a bite. However, it's not as easy as I would like with a fucking phone in my hand. Well, it certainly looks like there's something on it. Oh yeah, okay, right, let's sit you down. Hopefully you can fucking see. Well, whatever it was has pulled me into a snag, so I'll give it some slack line, and I'm going to hope it's going to pull me back out again. So, we got it back. Top hook bare, bottom hook completely missing. There's no abrasion on the line to suggest it's rubbed against rocks or anything. It's a brand new rig out the pocket, so I'm not fucking sure what the hell happened there. It came in real easy when a second time of asking. I'm wondering if maybe I had a small fish and it's been bitten off by a conger eel or something. Because it was solid, rock solid. And then when I came back, there was no hook and it came up without any difficulty at all. Well, there was a little bit of weight to start with and then nothing. Hey ho, we'll just keep trying. So, I mean, there's fish fucking there. I was just rebaiting the big rod, putting a grip weight on it, see if I could keep it out a bit further. When the left hand rod, huge fucking bite, another huge bite, jumped to the tripod, so I've dropped the big rod, run across, grabbed it. The worm on the hook had a massive chunk missing out the middle of it. It had grabbed it for the side, ripped the fucking the worm off the hook and fucked off. Probably a wrasse, judging by how severe the bite was to bounce that rod out that tripod. It's just one of them days, I guess. Yeah, one of them fucking days.